Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Outlanders. We're up to episode 23 and we are starting things off in the shopping district where we've got quite a lot of stuff to do today. Now, we've got ourselves quite a bit of competition recently, quite a few new shops popping up. Still got ourselves, I think this is Char's discount shop. I'm not exactly sure if I showed this recently, but it is showing quite a few books and a few mending ones as well, which might be a problem for us. Don't remember how much of those are, but there's a 1 diamond deals here, and there's whatever you want over here. Not very good, but oh wait, shop at Mystical Enterprises. Not sure if this is Mystical Enterprises or if there's a bit of more competition going on. I do know that there is a Mystical Enterprises going on, which is of course the rocket shop, which brings me back to what we're going to be doing today, because as Bluestow's got himself a rocket shop which has been quite successful. As you can see, quite a few rockets in here. I'm not sure if there's any payment around here, but there is definitely a good rocket shop going on here, and I say that a little bit grudgingly because this is mine and Gamer's rocket shop, just a netherrack shack, as you can see, although it has raked in a few diamonds, so that's not too bad. Anyway, what I'm saying is we need to design ourselves quite a very good rocket shop, and I've got quite a good idea for this. What I'm thinking is that we're going to build a nice rocket, kind of similar to what Blue's there, but what we're going to do is make a bomb of this area, like a crater, and the rocket somewhere in the sky slightly, and we build a bridge across. So we fill this with obsidian and with magma cubes, or magma blocks I should say, and campfires, because I think that would make it look as if there's been a bit of a fire or the rocket's taking off. So let's head back to our main base and get ourselves the resources that we need for this. Now, the building process of this is going to have to start with deconstructing what we've got. So hopefully we've got enough room in our shulker to store all these temporarily, or I should probably just get rid of these chests, and put it temporarily here for the time being, and then we should be able to work out the rest of this. So let's get that done. Now that we've cleared away the old shop with the little hole there, I think it would be best if I use some TNT. Now we're going to have to be careful because we don't want to blow up that shop or this shop. So just a couple of TNT and we'll do it one by one, I think. So there's a flint and steel. Now we want to kind of make it set back from the road just a bit. So if we go underneath here, and hopefully like that, put the dirt. No, wait, we want to light it first, then put the dirt in. So, oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Oh, that was close. And that's not exactly what I wanted to do, because that hasn't quite worked. Because you can see here, it's got a stone floor, and we've just got a huge flat area. So what we need to do, fill this in. No, not fill it in. We want to kind of make it circular-ish, and also you can see that's kind of circular-ish, but we also want to make it a little bit more layered. So if we make a layer like this, and then like that, that could work indeed. So let's go around and put that dirt in. We might need to find ourselves some more dirt, and then we can get this part done. Now, building this thing might not be as easy as I thought, because I really don't have much experience with this, but if I just go down in circles, that should make it a little bit easier. So we'll start with blackstone, and just put in a huge lot of blackstone around it, and then once we figure that out, we'll start replacing some of it with obsidian to give it a little bit more texture, as well as the netherrack you can see, and some magma. And that should serve the purpose, and I forgot, and lava, and that should serve the purpose of giving it light, as well as making it look like this has been a bit of there's a rocket going off, which is the idea we're going to go for, as I did mention at the start of this episode. And looking at that, that's sort of what I'm going for. It's not quite there. It's just missing a little bit of something. I'm not quite. Oh yes, that's right. Netherrack. Don't have any netherrack in here. I think that would just add a little bit more, a little bit more red into it, which I think will be important. So if we get rid of a couple of these blocks here and there, we don't want to overload it with red, but we do want to have a little bit of red here and there to mark something. So, and that gives just a little bit more texture, just a little bit more color into this, which I think is important. So yeah, that the red has definitely improved it. Otherwise it's just one single color or a couple of colors, and that's not good at all. And now comes a bit I'm not as familiar with, which is building a rocket, although that one is actually going to be a pretty good example. So what I think it is, if we can just get one of these and plop it on the ground, we can see that there's two right bars. We want it facing that way, two white bars, and then the white slashes around as well. So that, if I'm looking at that correctly, is 3 blocks. So what we want is to go a little bit up, and then 1, 2, where's my inventory? 3, like this, then go like that, and so on and so forth. Something like that, and then we pour water on it and make it all good. Although I might need to make this bigger because I do want to put a fair bit of stuff into here. And we've made quite a little bit of progress on this. We've got ourselves a reasonably good looking rocket. I'm not entirely satisfied with it because I think it's missing some smoke. So if we get a couple of these campfires, and we actually want to make sure that we got slabs there, not the full block, because the full block will block the smoke, whereas the slab will not. So where did we put our crafting table? It's probably in one of these chests, of course. What I'm thinking is that the smoke should go directly under the central block, and since this is a 3-wide design, the center block is right there, which makes the bottom block there. And of course it had to be obsidian. So actually, if I put the smoke there, the campfire on top of it, that should still let the smoke through. And there we go. It looks like it's a little bit better now, I think. Although I think I should put a hay bale underneath it so it looks a little bit more thick. Or else I just put 9 different campfires around it and surround it with the slabs. Well, it took a little bit of trial and error, but I think I've got ourselves a reasonably nice rocket, and not entirely satisfied with it. I think it looks a little bit short and a little bit chunky, but I suppose compared to this, it's definitely a different design. I'm not sure how people are going to like the fact that it's above the ground and that it's really dark in here at the moment, but I think that's something they're going to have to take. So what we should do now is work on the next part of this, which is probably going to be the way in. As you can see, I put in a temporary staircase, but I don't think that's going to be very good. I should also work out how we're going to do the road into it, because I think that's going to be just as important as the rest of the build. And with a little bit of building, I think we've got this thing done. The road is in. You can see I've left a little bit of a path, or a little bit of space, and that's mainly because this path is very likely to expand to a 4-wide. So we're going to leave the grass here for a bit. Then of course you come up, you come in, and you see all the rockets. We are thinking of doing level 3 rockets, level 2 rockets, and of course level 1 rockets, and we will stock those and put a price on them in due time. But as you can see, we've got ourselves quite a number of rockets. We've got, I probably should actually move them a bit, but we've got let's see, 36 stacks of rockets. So pretty sure that's more than blue has. So I think we might be a little bit ahead of the game there. Who knows? So we shall see who steals the most rockets, blue, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be us. Now that we've successfully built a new shop, and you can see we've put ourselves some new signs that are going to clearly identify that this is a MagCorp enterprise, the black and white stripes that are on my skin, although a little bit different. So let's not fall into the hole. Let's also figure out the next part of our plan. Now, in this shulker box, you can see we've got ourselves quite a bit of shulkers. I have been slowly selling a few, but we did have 640, and even if we make a full 9 of them, that's 500 and something. I can't quite do the math at the moment, but we've got over 500 shulkers we could be selling. So I think that is going to be quite a profitable enterprise, given that I've already sold, 16 of them at quite a bit of profit. I think that's going to be a very good enterprise. The problem we've got at the moment is all the roads are just ending everywhere. We've got this one which ends here in Char's shop. We've got one turning here. That one just ends up in water. We've got, of course, Blue's terrible rocket shop. Don't shop there. We've got a iron cavern, which I think is Tice 205's. Of course, our brilliant rocket shop over here. Definitely buy from that one. And a huge sandbox, which I think again is Char's, selling quite a few other things. The point is that we've got quite a lot of shops going everywhere, so we might need to do something about that soon, but that's not today's episode. Before I find a location for my new shulker box shop, I did notice that Char has got something a little bit interesting. We've got ourselves a 20 diamond thing, and I think this is kind of like a mystery box kind of thing. So we've got 1 box per person, no refunds. Now I think I can spare that, so we want to get 2 of those, turn it all into diamonds, and 20 in there. Now, we need to pick which one. I think hopefully that's the payment box. I think we're going to go this one. So, hopefully we've got a lot of stuff, and ooh, that looks good, What do we have in here? We've got diamonds, 7 diamonds, we've got gunpowder, sandstone, that's not the best, infinity, that's meh. Frostwalker smite, I suppose we can put that back in our shop. Name tags, this is actually a reasonable box. Is it worth 20 diamonds? I don't know. But saddles, I don't need. Instant health, I don't really need. It's okay. I don't know what's in the other boxes, but hopefully those ones aren't as good as this box. B-boy, I understand you've got a bit of a proposition for me.
Yes. I need all of your XP for 4 stacks of.
Well,
4 stacks of
I can't really
rockets.
I can't just give it to me unless you're wanting to kill me.
I mean, I would love to kill you. I mean, you know, who doesn't want to kill a magpies? Like the ghost over there. Say you want to kill magpies.
The ghost can't talk.
Say you want to kill magpies, ghost.
Well, I've taken off my stuff, so if you want to kill me, you can, but I will want some payment.
I don't want your weed. I just want you to say you want to kill. I just want you to say that you want to kill me. Kill magpies. Okay.
Come on.
Well,
all right, I'm ready. Kill me. Ow!
There you go.
That hurt.
Well, of course it did. It's death.
Yeah, yes. I should be a ghosty girl or boy now.
Ghosty girl. Yes.
Yeah. Let's not do that.
I would love.
Did you want more of my levels?
No. But thanks for giving me a lot of arrows. I definitely need them.
Well, this has been an interesting experiment.
Wait, what? Who said
that?
that?
Yes.
I'm gonna go now before you try and kill me again.
Oh.
Oh no! Ow.
Well, he's dead forever now. Oh, he's back.
Time to fix that.
Me. Who do you think you are?
I am magpies.
B-boy.
And I'm flying. I would be flying magpies, but now I'm far away.
I gotta go.
Alrighty. Goodbye, everyone. We'll see you later, I guess.
Yep. See ya.
Yep.
And after that little interesting session with B-Boy, I think we figured out a place for our shulker box shop. We're going to put it right behind Mirror's grinding shop, which is a little bit broken, but never mind that. And naturally, we're going to have to build a small path to it. So at some point, if we have a mayor or something of this shopping district, which may or may not happen, we're not sure yet, he or she shall have to take charge of these roads. But for the time being, we're just going to make a 3-wide path and put it across to the new shop. Now what we're going to go for is a 16 by 16 design, which is basically the size of a chunk. So what we need to do is make sure we can fit this in here. Now I counted out, and from here to around here is 16, which means we need to go behind Char's shop as well, which might mean quite a bit of digging. So let's get on that and make sure we've got ourselves a nice big area in which to build a good shop. I think we're going to have to come out up to about here as well. So we'll make sure we terraform, and we should be good to go from there. Okay, now we've got ourselves a nice clear area. It's probably not quite as nice as I'd like it, but it's going to do. Now I'm going to be replicating the design I had from last season's shulker box shop, except we're going to be using terracotta instead, because I think the magenta terracotta and the purple terracotta better fit the design of the shulker box. So we're going to try and go with the same design, and hopefully it's going to work. So let's see. We need a 16 by 16 design, hopefully in line with the road. So we need to start no later than there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get out of the way. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I've got a little bit more room than I thought. Actually, no, wait, I don't, because of that. So 16, and we need to go 16 this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that fits quite nicely. So we should be able to quickly get ourselves the pattern. Now we also need to make sure we got purple bits surrounding it. So let's see, I don't have purple terracotta, but I do have purple dye. And we should be able to get ourselves quite a bit of progress. So let's pause here for a minute and get ourselves a little bit more purple and of course magenta terracotta, and work on the design, and I'll come back when I've got a little bit more of an idea where we are at. Righty-yo, so I think we've got ourselves a reasonably looking shulker box shop. It's not the best looking, but it's sort of okay. I might improve it in the later parts of the season when we get some more terracotta. As you can see as well, I've got myself quite a few torches in here. This is mostly temporary. Now, I need to figure out how I'm going to sell this stuff, and I'm kind of thinking two different ways. Either we just have chests in the middle or chests along the outside with the shulker boxes in them, or we just put a huge pile of shulker boxes inside the shulker box shop and sell them that way. So quite a bit to figure out there. But I think I'm going to head back to my base to get some more wood to fill, of course, to make, of course, the shulker boxes, and then we're going to actually work on the payments. I reckon putting the shulkers in the middle of the room is going to really show off how much we've got. So I think that's the best option. So we do have a huge box of shulker shells, so at some point we're going to get ourselves a whole lot there. And you can see there quite a lot. So we'll also pay here, and I reckon, let's see, pay here, and I reckon 3 diamonds a shulker. Or should we make it 4? Here, 4 diamonds a shulker. 1, and let me see, 6 for 2. And I think that's a fair price. And here we go. We think we've got 83 different shulkers in here, or maybe it's 85, I'm not quite sure. And that should net us a fair amount of diamonds. If it's 85, that could net us around 40, let's say 43. 43 times 6, which is 258, I think that is. So that is going to be quite a lot of diamonds for us. And of course, we've got ourselves quite a few more shulkers. If we just get our shulker box here, we can see we've still got well over nearly 400 left. So we've still got heaps and heaps and heaps of shulkers left to get. And so we'll be selling those as we slowly reduce our pile here. So hopefully we get lots of profit from this shop. And I think that's just about all we've got time for today. So let's just recap what we did again. We've got ourselves a nice new shulker box shop, and of course we've got ourselves a nice new rocket shop. So hopefully both of those get ourselves quite a lot of profit, and we should be able to rake in the diamonds and show off to Blue that we are really the best corporation in the business. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and don't forget to like and subscribe as I get mauled by a horse. Don't forget to like and subscribe and keep watching out for the next ones. Goodbye.